Welcome back, trainers. So I hope everybody had a good community day, catched plenty of shinies, and possibly even a good IV one. So, did you make a ton of Infernape? Personally, myself, I do believe I just made 3 or 4. We'll be taking a look at those. A couple of shinies, and also a Monferno, just because it had great PvP IVs. Now, we're also going to be taking a look at the Galarian raid. We're going to be doing this with Scarlet Witch. I will have a timestamp down below if you do want to go ahead and skip ahead to that. Otherwise, this was I would say a relaxing community day. It was snowing today for the first time. We've gotten a few snowfalls lately, but nothing like this. This is an actual real one here. So it kind of was, a little bit on edge driving around with this new fallen snow and everybody else around, because when it does first snow, people drive like they don't know how to, basically. I had to swerve out of the way from somebody, as a matter of fact, to get out of the way. Otherwise, they would have hit me. It was a great old time. So I was basically letting the Go Plus do all of the work, and I was tapping on a lot of them when I would come to a stop or at a parking lot or something like that, obviously. Otherwise, just completely focusing. And as you may have noticed, no live stream today as well. I think I might be able to do that next community day, so keep an eye out for that. That's pretty fun doing those. Anyways, let's go ahead and hop into my inventory here and see what we have going on. I was able to hatch a ton of eggs, as well as, a bunch of 10 kilometers. I was able to reach my 100 kilometers for the week, so I am good on that. I did hatch a Gibble. I did hatch a shiny Feebas, so we're looking pretty good. Now, as far as the Galarian Weezing is concerned, how simple is it going to be to duo? It's not so bad. We'll see here in just a moment. It was fun. And they will still be appearing after the raid hour. So if you're thinking, wow, lovely, I took time off for community day, but I had to go to work, or I had some sort of plans afterwards, so I was not able to participate in that raid hour, don't have to worry about it. There is going to be Galarian Weezing still popping up in the tier 4 raids, even after the raid hour, so they're going to be here now. As far as the other Galarian Pokemon, I don't know when we're going to see those. I would assume soon-ish, right? But we've only seen data for the other one, so there's not really, I don't know. There's a ton of Galarian Pokemon that are currently other types as well, some even Gen 5, so they might just roll out those, slowly over time. Anyways, did you want to evolve a bunch of Monfernos into Infernape to have Blast Burn? Like we went over in the Community Day video, you may have want to mate a couple of them, one being a lucky one to max out maybe, and then one to be in the Great League. I personally made a couple in the Great League just because I didn't find great PvP IVs. I did find a rank, it must have been between, I'd say, 1 and 20, but unfortunately the Infernape was actually going to go right over 1500 CP. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at this again. Top fire attackers, we have Reshiram at the top, of course, but that's not here yet. Germanitan, Blaziken, Fire Spin and Blast Burn 17.2, Chandelure, Fire Spin and Overheat 17.1, and then if we move all the way down, we are going to have that Infernape with Fire Spin and Blast Burn sitting at 15.9, so it's not going to be absolutely horrible or anything. There's going to be a bit better fire type attackers, but if you're a newer trainer, this is going to be a good opportunity for you to get these good fire type attackers, I suppose, on your team and have something lying in wait whenever you need to have a fire arsenal of Pokemon ready to go. So it's not, horrible. So don't throw it to the curb. It's actually pretty decent. The only thing about it is it's going to be a bit squishy, unfortunately. Otherwise, yeah, it's a cool looking Pokemon. I love the shiny, and just went out there. It was a good excuse to push myself to get out, because as you can probably hear still, my voice, I'm still a bit under the weather, but I personally feel okay. It would probably be within my best interest to just stay at home and not worry about Pokemon Go or YouTube right now and just recover, but the algorithm sleeps for no man, and I have to keep pushing on, because when you get into these kind of grooves where you stop uploading, even when you get better, you might feel motivated and whatnot, but keeping a regular schedule of uploading just keeps you on the up and up and going, and not getting into some sort of lazy rut. So I'd rather just push myself, even though I don't feel great. It is what it is. I've been a whole lot worse and continued on making videos. Anyways, we're going to get into some of these evolutions here. Now, PvP. for Infernape? Do you want to, worry about that for the Great League possibly? Honestly, you have Blaziken with Counter, with Fire Spin, and Blaze Kick, as well as Blast Burn. Blaze Kick is going to be great, so if you're in a jam, you need to get off a charge move in a hurry, well, you're going to be able to do that. Infernape is a bit squishier than Blaziken, unfortunately, but it doesn't go to say it's going to be horrible in a specific situation, right? So you may want to have Blaziken and Infernape on your team one day in some sort of league. Who knows? So this is going to be the one that I did make for the Great League. I'm going to actually power that up. All right, so come to find out that Monferno that I did evolve and I said I was going to power up with 0-14-14 is actually ranked 769. Yippee! The ideal IVs on Monferno that you do want are something around 7, 15, 14. So I made a little mistake on that end, but that's perfectly fine. I didn't invest any Stardust at this point, so we're good to go. Anyways, moving along with the rest of these evolutions here. Now I'm just evolving random ones because, I don't know, I just feel like I have to evolve a couple of the shiny ones, even though their IVs are not great, with the special move, in case I have a lucky trade down the line somewhere and somebody requests it. Even though, like I've been over many times in my last videos, I make a ton of these Community Day Pokemon ready to trade, but nobody ends up really wanting them because everybody kind of has them already. So maybe newer trainers, or somebody who did miss it. Anyways, moving it on to the Galarian Weezing raids. Let's take a look at it. It is going to be a Poison and Fairy type. Max CP 2,293, attack 174, defense 197, and stamina 163. So, I guess. Unfortunately, all of the ones that I did catch were weather boosted, of course, so they were all above 1,500. Maybe I could trade a couple to make them drop, but it doesn't really matter because like we went over, they're going to be sticking around in raids, so I'll just have to wait till it's not weather boosted. But take a look at the AR shot. Thing looks pretty awesome. I love the smoke stacks, and the smoke animation looks amazing. It's going to be weak to ground, psychic, and steel, resisting bug, dragon, fighting, dark, fairy, and grass type Pokemon. As you can see, going up against this raid here, I'm not even going to have maxed out Metagross, and we're still able to do this. Now, 100% IV, non-weather boosted, is going to be 1310. Weather boosted is going to be 1637. Moving it on to the moves here, it's going to have Tackle for a quick move. That's it. That is it. That's all you get, Weezing. And then for the charge moves, we have Overheat, Hyper Beam, Play Rough, and Sludge. So Sludge is decent. I suppose it's going to be able to get off fairly fast in PvP. As far as Tackle, it's not looking like a great move whatsoever for either PvE or PvE. But at least it has Overheat to protect itself, so look out for that if you're using a Steel type. On the other hand, it is going to be resisting everything, the Metagross. It only has to look out for that Fire Blast, so they work fantastically. We were able to duo this very comfortably. Just a one and done. This is not a difficult duo, guys. If you have the correct counters, the Psychic Mewtwo's are going to be probably one of your best choices, like we did go over yesterday, because technically they're not going to be weak to anything. But if you know it doesn't have Fire Blast, then Metagross is still going to be pretty amazing because it does resist normal, fairy, and the poison types, obviously weak to the fire. So we're able to take it out at 20 seconds, our first try. Nothing, intense. We weren't really trying really hard. It did get 2 charge TMs. Are you kidding me? I have 0. Now I have 2. Let's go. I wasn't able to do the raid hour. We've been having horrible weather. It was like rainy when we did have the Cobalion raid hour. I actually skipped it. Pretty insane. Because I'm also sick too. I didn't really... It's not worth it. I'm good. I'm good. Cobalion, it became very dull very quick. Unfortunately. It's cool. It's a new Gen 5 legendary. But hey. Now take a look at this hatch. We saw it in the beginning. This is right as we did our second duo. Pretty crazy. So, yeah. Shiny Feebas. Yet again on another community day. Anyways, thank you for watching, trainers. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And I will be catching you all next time. Take care.